Now, I do want to say this is one crazy thing about teaching. Like, they talk about how you have to get the sub and get all the stuff ready. Now, in my school district, we have our office is able to get the subs for us. However, you still have to make the whole entire lesson plan, which means you are sick and you have to use sick hours in order to get paid for that day, but you still have to work because how else do you write the sub plans? Like, you didn't know you was gonna be sick, so you have to still write the sub plans for the sub. It's not the plans you would use, because the plans you would use are much simpler. You got to write it in detail where everything's at. Sometimes you got to get caught. You got to do all this stuff just so that someone else can teach your class. It's a wild situation. What other job does that? Most other jobs, you call out sick, you just sick. That's it. You come back, you do the work when you come back, but not teaching. The work must go on. One other thing, because I'm extra, I usually will make a video lesson for the students so that the teaching can still go on, which is still working while you've called in and used sick hours. It's wild. While this is wild, I don't really know a better way around this, because the reality is that the teacher doesn't know when they're going to get sick, and then they get sick and they're in the middle of a lesson. How else would you go figure that out unless you're going to stop the lesson and have the students do totally something else? I don't know that there's a way around the way that the system works. It's probably the best way it's going to work. It's just wild the way that it does work.